close your eyes real quick because you have a habit of trying to solve the problem. Devon, close your eyes real quick. Dario, eyes. Deja. All right, open your eyes. What we're going to do, I am going to give you each a whiteboard. Everyone's going to get their own whiteboard, but you're going to have to share the marker with your partner. You are going to find the misunderstandings. You are going to find the wrong answers, the wrong way of doing addition, and the right way. Notice it says 11, the scholar blank, 71, the scholar blank, and 81, the scholar blank. You are going to have to figure out, how did the scholar get 11, looking at this problem? How did the scholar get 71? And how did the scholar get 81? One of them is the correct answer. Your job is not just to find the right answer, Daria. I'm going to cold call a pair to explain to me how the scholar got 71. I'm going to cold call a scholar and ask them how they got 11. I'm going to cold call a scholar and ask them how they got 81. What's more important right now? The answer or why?
Answer.
Raise your hand if you think it's the why. Hands down. Raise your think it's the answer. No, it's the why. Why is the why so important, Richard?
Because you're explaining why they got the answer wrong or right.
Great. So if you can explain to me how you got it wrong, are you going to make that same mistake today in your lesson?
No.
When you do your exit tickets and you join your centers? No. Exactly. So you'll know if you're working with Dario and you see that he got 11 and we're adding, wait a minute, that can't possibly be right. Because when we're adding, the numbers get what? All right. So when I say go, you're just going to turn to your partner. I'm going to reveal the problem. Victoria, I'm going to give you about 2.5 minutes to solve the problem. When I count down from 5 to 1, you're going to bring it back and sitting in star, ready to get cold called. Are you going to raise your hand?
No.
No, not unless you're trying to wave to me, okay? Are we ready?
Yeah.
All right. Drum roll, please.
I know it.
Here we go. Everyone's going to get their own whiteboard. We're sharing markers.
I know it.
All right, here we go. Take one, pass it down. Take one, pass it down. Oh, bring it back in 3, 2, 1. I love that you're so excited, but right now I can't tell if you're really excited about the problem or you're excited about the whiteboard. So let's think about it. Victoria, take one, pass it down.
Oh, yes.
When I see you turn to your partner, I will give you a marker and you may begin to solve the problems. Partnership.
You go work with us.
Partnership.
No.
Ronnie, your partner has to make them turn around. You three can stand. I love how I see Caitlin's group working, Richard's group working. I can tell if you're working because if you're not talking as loud as I
No, 7. That's what she said. Number 1. Give him the white whip.
break it up. So which one are you guys trying to do first? Alright, so what is the answer? Let's see what the answer is.
I know which one it is. Wait a minute.
Do you agree? Let them do it. What's your answer? So how would somebody get 11? They could have done that. Did they add all these if they got 11 as the answer?
No.
So what else could they have done? So what did you get? What did you get? Did you get that too? That's right. So you got that. You got 6 plus 5 is 11. The one you put on here shows 7. Yeah, so now you have to add. Is what? 1 plus 4. 5 plus 3 is what? See, now you see you got the answer? So I want you to think about how somebody would get 11 in a different way. I like the way that you said it. I didn't think of it, but there's another way. So they wouldn't subtract or they did subtract. Think about it. Well, plus 3 if you're subtracting. Think about it. Slow down. Words that come out of your mouth are faster than what's going on in your brain. Slow down. I see that you got your brain. Alright. I'm seeing some good stuff here. Let's bring it back. Everyone back to your seats. And 5. Whether you're done or not, you're turning around. 4. You're going to be the one up here on 4. Marker tops on 3. Make the marker disappear. 2. Everyone is sitting in star 1. Quick question. Is it okay to be wrong on the carpet?
Yes.
Okay. So everybody should put their marker tops away. Deja and Abba, can you go back to your seats? Here we go. Scholars, let's think about the misunderstandings. 46 plus 35. Somebody who got 11. Richard, explain to me the way that you told me the first time I asked you. What did somebody do? If they got 11, it says 46 plus 35 on our bottoms.
If they got the answer 11, they wouldn't see the minus right there, and they wouldn't subtract like the.
Wait, stop right there. What did the person do if they got the answer 11? Did they add or subtract?
They subtract and
So show it to me. Let's do it. What is 6? What's 6 take away 5?
6 take away 5.
Yep.
Equal 1.
Wait, 35. Great. That's 1. And what's 4 take away 3?
4 take away 3 is 4 take away 3 is 1.
Interesting.
And that's how they got the answer.
And that's how they got the wrong answer. So what did the person do? They didn't look at the what?
They didn't look at the plus. They said, 46 minus 35 equal 11.
Exactly. Raise your hand if you got the answer. 46 plus 35 equals 11. Good job. Raise your hand if you got that as one of the wrong answers the test monster was trying to get you. Raise your hand if the 11 is the wrong answer. Excellent job. 11 is not the answer. The scholar subtracted. Easy way to avoid that. Carefully, when you're looking at the paper, look at the sign. It's always going to tell you whether you're adding or subtracting. Next, 71. Raise your hand if you got 71 as your final answer. Nobody. So, Amelia, what was the answer then?
Me, 81 because you have to carry
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah,
The
you have
answer?
I'm
sorry. Just waiting. In 3, 2, 1. If we get excited, what do we do so that we don't disrupt the rest of the class? Okay, so let's try this again. Rewind. Amelia, what is the correct answer? Oh, interesting. Much better. So we know the answer is 81. So Amelia, walk us through it. How did the person get 81? What did they do?
You have to put the line. You have to put the line between the tens place and the ones place.
Put the line between the tens place and the ones place. And why should scholars do that, Amelia?
So that like you know if it's a number one, if it's one to the tens place.
You know that if you're going to carry it to the ones or the tens place. Excellent job. Next, keep going.
You have to count. You have to count off the 4 plus 3.
What is 4 plus 3? Who agrees if we do 4 plus 3 first? Who disagrees? Eliza, what should we add first?
We should add 6 and 5.
Great. What was 6 and 5? Let's see if Amelia got the same thing. What's 6 and 5?
6 and 5.
11. Is that what you got, Amelia? So, Amelia, how should I write it? Should I write 11 underneath the 5?
You write the 1 under the 5 and then you carry the 1 above the 4.
Oh, interesting. And what is that called when we have a number going over here? What is that called?
Carry.
It's called carrying, but what operation is it? Starts with the little R. We are regrouping, okay? And we carried over to the tens place. Next, what do we do, Amelia?
We have to count up 4 plus 3 and then we start and then we do 2 and then if you know the answer and then you got 7 and then you got a 7 and then you see a 71 and then you got 7 and you count the 1 with it. And then,
You said like 2 different answers. Both of them are correct. I'm going to slow you down real quick. I'm going to put you in slow motion. So, I'm going to slow down what Amelia just said, hands down, because he's absolutely correct. All eyes are on me in 3, 2, Richard, 1, Daria. Here we go. He said that we add the 3 and the 4. Think back to September. When we are adding, think before you speak. When you are adding, does it matter what order we add in?
No.
Julio, does it matter what order we add in?
No.
No, it does not. So could I add 1 plus 3?
Yes. Yeah. No.
Julio?
Yes.
Could I add 4 plus 3?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You just said I could add in any order.
Yes.
Oh, right, so it doesn't matter, right? So I'm going to do what Emilio said. Emilio said he added 4 plus 3 first. What did you get when you added 4 plus 3, Emilio?
7.
7. What did you do next? Because I see that 1 there.
You just start with the 7 and then you add 1 more.
What is 7 plus 1?
8.
8. Interesting. And this is how we got this answer. Now, Emilio said something interesting. He told us how somebody might have gotten the answer 71. Who else? Because I know Amelia knows. Who else knows how somebody might have gotten 71? Let me look. Not for a hand. I'm looking for a smart little thinking face. Isaiah. What did the scholar do? So the scholar added and regrouped. What did the scholar do here? If they got the answer 71.
They didn't carry the 1.
They did not carry the 1. Scholars, it is so important when you're adding with regrouping to add in the 1 that is on top of the tens place. It can severely change your answer or it can make you get the wrong answer. Who wants to try another one by themselves? Erase the boards. Bring it back in. 3. The other person has the marker now. 2. Sitting in star 1. You two will come here in a minute, but let me sit down so they can see the board. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you, Shaylin. Thank you, Julio. Thanks, Devon. Sit in star. And I don't want to change colors because some people are talking while I'm still speaking, Jaden outside. So just to be sure, Deja, can you just, I'm going to keep this one up here. Yeah. This This is going to be the example that you're going to want to see. It is very colorful, Deja, but it's the same exact problem. I want to see if you can do the same problem that we all just did. You do this over here. Everybody else is going to do the problem to the right. Am I clear? Deja's going to just show me how she solved this by herself. You guys are going to show me this problem by yourself. Am I clear? I'll wait because I still see so much movement and I haven't seen go yet. When I say go, you're going to turn to your partner. The partner with the marker is going to solve the problem. Then you're going to give your marker to the other person so they can solve the problem. You're going to compare your answers. Did you get the same answers? If not, what did the other person do wrong or what did you do wrong? Am I clear?
Yes.
You're only going to have 2 minutes, whether you're done or not. So we should be very focused. Here we go. Scholars, your problem is 75 plus 66. Go, Deja. You have about 1 more minute. I'm coming around. I see. Shaylin, check what you wrote. Excellent job. Victoria, is he helping you? Come back here. Good, good. Good. So what do we do next? So it's 8. So what did you do? 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 plus 6. Check your answers. So it's 8 in our head. 8 in your head. 8 in your head. Go. So what's the answer? You said 13. You got 14. So what's the right answer? Do you agree? Not 141. 75 plus 66. What are you erasing? Why are you erasing that? She said that 8 plus 6 is 14. So you write the number 14. Yes, ma'am. All right, time's up. Bring it back in 5. Marker tops on 4. Marker away 3. Sitting in start 2. Voices off 1. Excellent job. Now we have our next little visual for our adding 2 digits now. 75 plus 66. Jaden, can you walk us through this problem for us? Can you? All right, come on up. While Jaden's coming up, what did you notice when you had to add the tens place? What did you notice? How many numbers were you adding together, Dario? In the tens place, how many numbers were you adding together? When did we have to add 3 numbers today? Think back to the beginning of the lesson. How many numbers can we add at a time, Dario? How many numbers can we add at a time? Are you sure? How many numbers can we add at a time? knock them out. Bryson, how many numbers can we add at a time? 2. So Dario, how many numbers did you add at a time?
2.
Great. Bring it back to Jay and Allison. Walk us through the problem. Using your words. There's the class. Mr. Allison, take it away. What is the first step that we should do? Oh wait. Everyone needs to put the board in front of them now. Put the marker down. If I see you touching the board from this time on, Shaylin and Kayla, your color is being changed. I'm no longer reminding you. Shaylin Hall. Just got finished reminding you.
I didn't touch it.
I said put it in front of you so that you're not touching it. Like everyone else. Boys. Attention is on Jaden. Break it down for us. First, he said first we add 5 plus what?
6.
Is that the first step, Amelia? Wait. Amelia's going to help us out. What is the very first thing that we have to do, Amelia, so we don't get confused with the tens place and the ones place? Nice and loud. Here, I'll hold the whiteboard for you.
Between the 7 and 5.
Keep going. Do it. Next, what are we going to do? All right, you got to write it? All right. So he likes to put the tens place. He actually likes to write it so he does not get confused. Awesome. Next step, what are we doing? Wait. Oh. Did we put a 1 there already, Jaden?
No, you put a box.
Okay, so we just put the regrouping box there. We don't know if we're going to have to regroup, so we never put in anything in the regrouping box until it's time. And I love how Richard is silently showing me that he agrees with each step that Jaden Allison is doing. Then you add 6 plus 5. What is 6 plus 5, Jaden?
11.
Great, so what are you going to do? You're going to write 11 underneath 6.
No, you're just going to write 1.
He's going to put the 1 in the ones place. Good. And what are you going to do with that other one?
Put it in the box.
In that box, what place value does that represent?
11.
Think about it. You just put it in the ones place or the tens place?
10.
So that 1 is really representing what number? 1 or 10? Yeah. And what about that 7? Does that 7 really represent 7 or 7D? 7 or 7D if it's in the tens place. And what about the 6 if it's in the tens place? What number does it really represent?
6.
Say it out loud. If it's in the tens place, what number would it represent?
6.
6?
It represents 6.
6? Who agrees? I see some friends that
It
disagrees.
represents 60.
Who thinks that he if it said he represents 60 in the 6th place?
What? 60?
This 6 is in the tens place. So does it really represent 6 or 60? He said it represents 60. Who agrees? Very good, Bryson. It absolutely does. Because everything in the tens place, that's really 70. That's really 60. As we see, it says 75. 5 in the ones place, 6 in the ones place. 66. That 6 in the tens place, that 6 is in the ones place. So I'm going to ask the question again. This 7, Jordan, represents what? 7 or 7D or 700? Dario, this 6 represents 6, 60, or 600?
6.
I heard a lot of sucking of the teeth, and I see a lot of people giving you disagree sign. Think about it, Dario. If it's in the tens place, everything in the tens place has a 1 at the end. Yeah, so it represents 60. So that 1 that you guys are carrying isn't really 1, it's really what? 10. Now, that we've got up to that step, what are we going to do next, Jaden?
Add 7 plus 6.
What is 7 plus 6? I love it. He's figuring it out. No worries. Great. And what's...
I know 14.
Are you finished though? What do you have to add? 13 plus... What's 13 plus?
1.
Is what?
14.
So, right now, what were you going to do now? Okay. about that. How would we read that number? 141. Is it 14-1, Jaden? Or what is the answer? 75 plus 66 equals what? Think about it. Imagine that the line wasn't there. How would you say that number? 141.
1400.
Try to talk to a partner. How would you read that number? It says 14 with a line and a 1. How are we going to read that number though? Bring it back in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. What is the answer?
141.
Show the agree sign if you had the same answer. Show the agree sign if you got the same answer. If you got something different, raise your hand. So, what answer did you get? Jaden Alazar, you did an excellent job. Let's give him 2 claps and 3 raise the roofs. 1, 2, 3. Excellent job. Julio, what was your answer?
160.
What did you do differently? What did you do that was not correct?
No, because if you had the one right here, you have to change it to 80 cents.
Not quite. We were carrying the one. You weren't here last week a little bit, so I'll come back there and help you out. Come over here, Jaden. No need to get upset, Julio. You're on the carpet. We're learning, no
That's
biggie.
what my dad told me.
I want to help you out a little bit more. Ronnie?
I almost got the wrong answer
Ooh, you almost got the wrong answer, but you got the right answer. What did you almost do wrong?
because I thought to take away the 1 to go 41.
Interesting. Jaden? You got 131? Ooh, he got 131. What didn't Jaden do? What did he forget to do? Christopher?
You forget to add it to 1.
You forgot to add the 1. This answer would be 131 if we didn't have that 1 up there. So scholars, right now, we are going to write out the steps of how to solve the 2-digit addition problems that we've been practicing this morning. Thinking about exactly step by step what you're doing as you do it. I'm going to write what you say. This is the problem that we need to solve. 36 plus 47. Step 1, when I say go, you're going to turn and tell a partner. What is the very first thing you should do in order to solve this and any other 2-digit addition problem? Go.
Step 1.
Bring it back in 3, 2, 1. As a reminder, I'm just moving colors if you're touching markers, because markers and whiteboards are over. We are no longer using those anymore. So, as your reminder, making sure. Caitlin, what's the very first thing scholars should do before they do anything?
Put the line between the 2 numbers.
Ooh, put the line between the 2 numbers, so like here and like here and like where else? I don't get it. Help her out. A little bit more details. Put the line between what, Jordan? Between the tens place and Deja, do it. Deja's going to be our model. Let's see if you can do it. Deja, put the line. You can just sit right there. That's why I'm asking you to do it. Put the line between the tens place. Between the tens place and the ones place. Exactly like Caitlin said. Next. What are we going to do next? Now that okay, you know what we're going to do really quick? I'm going to count to 10. Everyone's going to pass their boards to the person at the end of their line. I'm counting to 10. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boards are out of your hand. 9, Drop the board. You have it in your hand. 10. Some markers. Next step. What is Deja going to do? Deja has no idea. What is Deja going to do next? When I say go, turn to your partner. The next step. Julia. Drop the marker. Go. Alright, bring it back in 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Richard. Kenny, what are we doing next?
So first you're gonna add the ones place.
Whoa, the ones place. I like it. Tens, ones. Great. Add the ones place. Alright, Deja, add the ones place. 7 plus 6 is what? Let's figure it out. 7 in our head. 7, 8. So what is your answer, Deja? Deja, let's do it again. Nope, we're not guessing. Try it again. 7 in our head. 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Deja, what is 6 plus 7? So what are we going to do? We add the ones place and what are you going to write down here, Deja? You're going to write 13? And why do we only write the 3? What place value is it 3 and 13? Ronnie?
The 3 is the ones place.
So we're going to put the...
If it was like nothing right there, you put 1, 10, the 10 that's on the 13 on the other side, and the 1 on the other side, so it could be 13.
Okay, I like what you said at first. You kind of went off on a little tangent there. So let's write it down. He said we put the... Add the ones place. Put the answer for the ones under the ones place. And then what do we do with that 1, Deja? We put it over what place value? The tens place or the ones place? Write it. I usually like to box it in so that I know that I do not forget that 1. I'll move this up a little bit. There we go. For the ones place under, great, under the ones, and carry the 1 on top of the tens place. Does that 1 really represent 1? Victoria Diaz, what does that 1 really represent?
The 10th place.
Thank you. So, what are we going to do next? Next, when I say go, turn to your partner. So, Deja has done everything so far. She put the 3 in the ones place. She carried the 1s in the 10s place. What is she doing next? Go. I see 1, 3, and 4. Can we add all 3 of those numbers? What are we going to do next? I'll wait. Thank you, Daria. Go ahead, Marcel. Deja, add 4 and 3. Add 2. What's 4 plus 3? Don't say it. Say it out loud.
8.
Alright, slow it down. Let me get the marker out of your hand. That is messing you up completely. Go. 4 plus 3, Deja.
7.
Who agrees? Good job. Here we go. Deja. 7. Is 7 our answer, Deja? Nope. What do we have to do next? So we did 4 plus, ooh, Deja, do this for me. Make like a little carrot, like that. Like this, to show that you did 4 plus 3 equals 7. Now what does she have to add? Devon?
1
Plus what?
plus
She did 4 plus 3 equals 7, and I see 1, and now I see 7. What are we doing next, Devon? Adding 1 plus what, Bryson? Adding 1 plus what? 1 plus 3? I see a lot of disagree signs. When I say go, turn and tell a partner, what are we doing next? Go. Bring it back in 3, 2, 1. Alexis, what are we doing next? Deja, here we go. What are we doing next?
We had 7 and 1.
Great. Add the 2 addings and add what you carry over. Deja, what is 7 plus 1? 8. What are you going to do, Deja? Yeah. Now, this is a tricky question. What is the absolutely last step? How do I know what your answer is? When I say go, turn and tell a partner. What are you going to do? So Miss Locks, Miss Graham, anybody who's texting you, Xavier, knows what your answer is. What are you going to do to let me know that you're done and you have your answer? Go. What do you have to do? Last thing you have to do. Have the answer. How do I know that you have the answer? Where? What are we supposed to do? What is it? No. Let's see. Let's see. What do I want you to do? What's the very last thing you have to do? How do I know what your answer is? No. What do you have to do? Bring it back in 3, 2, 1. Eliza Manelli. Ooh, nice. Eliza and Deja at the same time. What does Miss Locks always tell you to do for your answer so I know that you're done? What do you need to do? Say it.
Box it in.
All right. Box it in, Deja. That's your final answer. Uh-oh, Deja. 3 is your answer or is 83 your answer? Thank you, Deja. Bring it back. All right, let's give Deja 2 claps and 2 snaps for all the hard work she did today. 1, 2, 3. Bring it back in 3, 2, 1. Who can explain to us what they are not going to do when they go back to the seats to do the exit tickets? Think back to the hook. What is a very important thing when we're doing regrouping? What is one of the things? I know. One of the things that we are not going to do, Caitlin. We're not going to rush through our work. And what does that mean, we're not going to rush through our work? We're going to look at the what, so that we know that we have to add or subtract. We're going to look at what, Caitlin? No. What is this called? It's called a... Yeah, so what are you going to look at first? Right, because we already told, Richard brought up to us, if we don't look at the sign, we can automatically say, oh, that's easy, we're subtracted. 6 take away 7, up, 3 take away 4, up, got my answer. And it's wrong because you are supposed to add. Think back to the very first thing we did this morning. I had 3 numbers, 1, 5, and 7. Oh, excuse me, 1, 4, and 6. Amelia, how are we going to add 3 numbers?
First you add the 2 numbers.
How many numbers can we add at any given time?
2. And then just add 2 and then 2 pluses.
2 pluses. So give me an example. Like what?
Like 5 plus 1 plus 1.
Great. So if it said 5 plus 1 plus 1, what would you do first?
You count up 5 and 1.
5 and 1. What's 5 plus 1 is?
6.
6. Now I have 6 plus 1, so now I'm going to add that, and what do you get?
7.
Great. Scholars, do you see that when you're adding the 3-digit numbers, you're adding 2 numbers at a time, and then you're going to add that second add in. What else are you not going to forget to do? Some of us forgot to do it. When you're adding, don't forget something. Your checked baggage is going to stay at the carousel if you don't go and get it. Eliza? Yeah, don't forget what you're carrying. Don't forget that extra baggage. That can make your answer totally wrong. When I say go, you're going to walk back to your seats. You're going to take out a pencil at a level 0. You have 3 problems to complete just like I did. If you would like to show achievement on the back, you can explain just like I did step by step what you did to get your answers. Am I clear? Are there any questions about what you were getting ready to go back and do? Deja, question. Oh, what is that? Don't forget to box it in because I'm not going to know what's your final answer. Who's ready to go show off and give me some 4s? Who's going to give me some 3s? Who's going to give me some 2s? Who's just going to say, I'm not going to do this myself? That's what I thought. Here we go. When I say go, I'm calling your color. You walk back, you take out your pencil, you wait patiently to pass out your exit tickets, your name and date. Am I clear?
Yeah.
I'm looking for a nice, quiet row. Green.